Hello guys, I'm back for another video, and this is all about Thanksgiving and the things that I'm doing in order to try to keep myself on track for keto. So first off, I am eating at home. I'm hosting the Thanksgiving dinner. I know not everybody can do that, but if you can, I would. I'm definitely making non-keto food options for other people because I don't want to make them feel like they have to choose, but I'm definitely making a lot of my own keto foods. If you are going out, bring some of your own stuff. I don't think they're going to care. In fact, as long as you make enough that people have choices. I mean, honestly, if one of my friends came over and brought some specialty foods for maybe allergies, dieting, whatever, I wouldn't care. I mean, you know what, bring enough for, me to taste test maybe, right? Or, some of the other people that are going to be there. So make your cauliflower mash and put it in a container and take it with you. You'd still be able to eat their turkey, and some other dishes, but you don't have to starve yourself either. So just take some items that you like and, go from there. I mean, there's no reason why it wouldn't work. So anyways, I'm going to be making some deviled eggs. I'm going to be making some keto stuffing, which the recipe I got off of Keto Rewind, which I love her channel. No, I haven't tried it yet. So I will definitely give you guys my personal review on what I think of it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to try it before Thanksgiving, so fingers crossed that it tastes good. If not, then oh well. So yeah, but I'm going to be making pumpkin bars. I'm going to be making stuffing. I'm going to be making deviled eggs and cauliflower mash. I'm making turkey gravy using xanthan gum as a thickener. So, and I made it last year too, and nobody could tell the difference. So, yeah, I wouldn't even worry about that. So I'm going to be using xanthan gum for my gravy. And I got some ice drinks for everybody if they want that. And then there's also water and plain black tea as a drinking choice. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'll show you guys some of what I'm doing, and I'll try to get some video of the whole Thanksgiving thing. And this is the day before Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to get some of the other stuff done because we're doing a ham and a turkey. So I cooked the ham today because my oven is small and there's no way I could cook a ham and a turkey and have dinner ready by noon, unless I didn't go to bed, which, I'm gonna sleep. So yeah, I cooked my ham. And so yeah, I will be back in a little bit to show you guys what I'm doing next. Okay, my eggs are done and I'm just waiting for them to cool off. We didn't need a ton. There's 10 in here. 6 of them are gonna make 12 deviled eggs. So that'll be enough for everybody. And then 4 of them are going into a macaroni salad. Unfortunately, that's going to be my Achilles heel, and honestly, there's really no trick for getting through those foods. I'm just going to have to do my best to just stay away from it, but I love my macaroni salad. So here is my mixture for the deviled eggs. All I did was used some Best Foods real mayonnaise, made with cage-free eggs. I mean, I don't know. Some people might say that, in their opinion, this isn't very keto friendly. Oh, come on, focus. I think a lot of people don't like it because it does have soybean oil in it, and it's suggested to stay away from soybean oil. So, yeah. But I personally like it, and it hasn't affected me at all. It hasn't caused me to stall. So, and I don't eat very much of it. So, yeah. And then, and then mustard. And then I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning salt. And then it'll be ready. And then my daughter's over here taking the rest of the eggs and dicing them up for the macaroni salad that I will not be eating. Okay, now I'm making my daughter is making the pumpkin bars. And all it is I used some pumpkin puree. Make sure the kind that you get is 100% pure pumpkin. And it can be pretty high in carbs, but I only used a half a cup for this entire thing. So I also used one of my favorite sweeteners, which is the monk fruit, the Lakanto monk fruit. Lakanto is like one of my favorites. So, and then I used the Red Mills almond flour. We used some of the vanilla, pure vanilla extract. And then we salted it, and then added a little bit of baking soda. There was also pumpkin spice seasoning and 2 eggs. This is a recipe that I found online, so I will go ahead and share a link down in the comments of where I got the recipe. So I know this is after Thanksgiving, but you know, honestly, as long as you can find puree, you can have it. You can have pumpkin bars any time of the season, at least in my book. So I've decided I'm not going to put a frosting on top of it. I just want the pumpkin. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a pan that I'm going to oil with avocado oil. And I like the spray. This is my spray. I get these at Costco. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sure I am not the only person awake super early. So I am working on getting my turkey in, and I just got myself some coffee and my Keurig, and I'm getting ready to put some of this in it. I was so excited when I found this sugar-free Peppermint Mocha creamer. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good. Let's see if I can get the net cost rate. Okay, so there's only 2 total carbs, 0 sugar. So yeah, and that's for 1 tablespoon. So yeah, I'll probably put about 2 tablespoons in because I like my creamer. So this is about 4 carbs so far, but you know what? It's Thanksgiving, and even if it wasn't, I'd still love it. So anyways, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Yeah, I'm just doing the usual cooking, and I'm going to take you guys along with me on some of the keto stuff that I do. But first, I have a little treat for my pup here, who's incredibly excited, and she's telling me, "Mom, shut up and give me my treat." Taya, do you want your treat? Do you want your treat, Taya? Yeah? Okay, come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Okay, it's early in the morning, seeing as how we're eating earlier in the day so my husband can go to work. So yeah, this is our turkey. I'm getting ready to put it in the oven, 350 degrees for about 3 hours. So I just took almond flour, a little bit of almond flour, and stuck that in the oven bag and moved that around a little bit and mixed it. And then I have garlic seasoning, Italian seasoning, and this kickin' chicken on the turkey. I love this stuff. It's very flavorful. Let me turn it around here. And the ingredients are really, really good. So I'm just going to stick that in the oven, and I will be back when I do a little bit of prep for this keto stuffing that I'm doing, which I'm not putting stuffing in the turkey because I'm doing the regular stuffing for everybody else, and I'm doing a keto stuffing for myself. So I didn't see a point of putting my keto stuffing in the turkey, and I'm definitely not putting regular stuffing in the turkey because I'm planning on eating the turkey, and I don't want to get leftover stuffing in my system from what gets not taken out of the turkey. Okay, here's another keto food that I'm doing. This is just zucchini, and then I'm just prepping it up now. Later, after the turkey's done, I will put this in the oven for probably about 20 to 30 minutes, depending. I usually put it in for about 10 minutes, and then I'll stir it, and then usually I can determine from there if it needs to go in for another 10 or not, or maybe like 5-10 minutes. So yeah, I don't take the skins off or anything. I just cut the ends off of it. Okay, just doing a little bit of prep for my stuffing. I'm talking a little bit quieter because it's still early and my kids are asleep. But yeah, I'm gonna give this Oro Wheat Superior Keto Bread a try. I haven't used it before. I've only ever used the Franz Keto Bread. These are the buns. I like the buns, but I do not, for whatever reason, I don't like their bread. It's just, in my opinion, it's like super gross. If you like it, then kudos to you, but I do not. So I'm gonna give this a try, and I'm hoping that with all the seasonings and everything else I'm putting in my stuffing, it's not gonna matter that much. So, but I'm gonna take 6 loaves of this and I'm gonna crumble it up. Okay, so I'm just gonna drizzle all of the bread with some of the avocado spray that I have. And you wanna make sure that when you're ripping up your bread pieces that you're not making them super small so they don't get soggy. But yeah, you don't want them too big, you don't want them too small. So again, this is my first time making it. I watched Keto Rewind make hers, and so I'm just kind of following the directions that she had on YouTube. So and I'll put a link down below for the recipe that she had. So yeah, so this is definitely something that hopefully I like, and I will let you guys know. So let's go ahead and drizzle this. I'll stick them in the oven to dry them out, so they'll be basically they'll be toasted. So, which gives it more of that stuffing feel when you dry the bread out.
Yay, Damon, good job.
Okay, so now I'm taking my melted butter. This is about 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I'm going to take my garlic. I'm going to sprinkle just a bit of garlic in with the butter. So I'd say probably about a tablespoon. And then I got some Italian seasoning here. I'm going to add about a teaspoon. About a teaspoon of that. And mix it up really good. Make sure it's all nice and intermixed. And I'm just using a fork to do that. And now I'm going to spread it pretty liberally over the zucchini here. And it will settle to the bottom, so I'm going to set a timer for about 15 minutes, and then I will take it out, stir it, and then put them back in. And this is for 350 degrees. So I'm just kind of stirring it in there, trying to get all the pieces covered in the garlic butter mixture. And then I'm gonna pop it in the oven. It takes about 30, I'd say, if you count the cutting and the oven cooking time and stuff, it takes about 35-40 minutes cook and prep time. What I usually do is I wait until the turkey's done, and it is done, which, oh man, it smells so good in here. And then I put the zucchini in, and then if food's not quite ready, if we're not quite ready, then I'll pretty much have the oven off, but I will leave it in the oven so it stays warm. I don't cover it or anything either. I just leave it like this. All right, things are running pretty smooth. I'm all ready. The turkey is done. Oh my gosh, you guys need to see that. She is a beauty. We're just waiting for her to cool off a little bit so that we can, wow, the lighting, sorry. We're just waiting for her to cool off a little bit so that we can make the gravy and cut the turkey up. And hi, Faith. So,
Yes, hello.
we've got eggnog for the non-keto people. So I'm the only one. I think there's going to be 10 of us, and I'm the only one that's going to be eating keto. So,
Yeah, but don't worry, I don't like eggnog, so.
well, then see, that's not a problem for you to begin with.
I'm still
So-
pretty black right now. I'm going to be putting eyeshadow on and maybe doing my eyes since I should still have enough time. So I'm going to go do that now.
Okay. So, anyways, I'm the only one out of all 10 people that are going to be here today that is doing keto. And that's part of why I wanted to film this, because it can be done. You can be the only one doing keto. Again, I am hosting at my house, so it does make it a little bit different. So if you get the chance next year for Thanksgiving to host at your house, I would, because it takes the pressure off. Because it's not that it's really any different otherwise, right? You can make your foods and take them with you wherever it is you go. But it's just a little hard to do that. You always feel a little uncomfortable bringing a bunch of your own foods to somebody else's house when they open the courtesy to invite you. I mean, at least that is for me. I'm not saying that is the case for everybody, but that's kind of how I feel sometimes. So hosting here at my own house, then I don't feel bad. I make sure that there's options for the non-keto people, and then I make sure that there's keto options for myself. And like, I didn't make yams at all. I chose zucchini over making yams or sweet potatoes or anything like that, because that's a Achilles heel for me. I love yams. Oh man, for Thanksgiving, with the brown sugar. And anyways, I digress. I didn't even bother having that in the house because I knew that was going to be a temptation that I was not going to be able to say no to. Okay, so then the recipe calls for one stalk of celery and like half of an onion. I'm not as big of a fan of onions, so I might not do half of an onion. I might only do a quarter onion. So, but I'm gonna dice these up and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so here is the onions and the celery. I'm sauteing it in butter right now. And then once that's done, I will add my other seasonings. So I'm just gonna let this, once the butter's all melted, I'm just gonna let it sit and simmer for a bit so they're nice and sauteed. All right, so now I'm adding the chicken stock. This is 1.5 cups. And then I'm gonna let it warm up again, and then the breadcrumbs are done, so then I will add the breadcrumbs after that. So I added the poultry seasoning, I added salt and pepper, some minced garlic. Nice and crunchy. Now I'm just gonna mix it all in together. If I need to, I can add a little bit more butter to it. All right, so Thanksgiving dinner is done, and I did an amazing job. I stuck keto. I had some turkey and a little bit of ham. I had my stuffing, which, oh my goodness, you guys, it was really good. I imagine it would change depending on what kind of bread you use. So obviously I wouldn't, make sure you're using a bread that you like. So can you say hi, Damon?
Hi.
Hi. All of my kids. So yeah, it was really great. And then the stuffing was good, and I ate the deviled eggs, and I had turkey. So the only thing I ended up not having, because I didn't think about it, but I had some frozen cauliflower mash that I was gonna have, and I just never got around to it, which I'm okay with that. We had an early, more like a Thanksgiving brunch, so
Good job.
we'll probably end up having Thanksgiving leftovers for dinner too. So I'll probably heat up my cauliflower mash then, and then drizzle some turkey gravy. My son's determined to have his phone in front of my phone.
Get it.
So, anyways, oh yeah, and then I had the pumpkin bars. I had one of my pumpkin bars for dessert. I'm probably gonna put a little less salt in that recipe the next time I make it, but I will definitely be making it again because it was good, along with the stuffing. So I'm a big stuffing eater, so I would have to say that it was a 10 out of 10 for me. It was that good. I absolutely loved it. So, anyways, I'm gonna go spend the rest of my day with family, and we're going to play some games, watch some movies, we're going to do some manis and petties, and just chillax. So I hope everybody else had a great Thanksgiving. If you did keto, let me know down in the comments below what kind of foods that you guys made for your keto Thanksgiving. So yeah, I just wanted to pop on here real quick and say that I hope you guys had a good day, and be looking towards the next couple videos that are coming this way for my channel. I've got some really exciting things. Let's just say that it's going to involve travel and doing keto while traveling. So I'll have some good tips and tricks for traveling and going places. So yeah, you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned for that because it's going to be a lot of fun. So do you have anything to say?
Bye.
All right, you guys have a good rest of your week, and I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. And